Shamrocks, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dublin Shamrocks. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They start the drive with White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
There he goes, left side. He may go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Mayfield, throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted up.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good. 4A. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Minshew. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Taylor will take it in. Touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Downs going in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. Inside the 10. And he will have a touchdown. Josh Downs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's White. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get on that type of a game.
successful play.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Minshew. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Running left, Taylor. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Minshew sets to throw. That's going to be knocked away. incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Minshew not coming off. They'll try and go for it. On fourth down, Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The drive starts with a run by White. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Minshew throwing on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going up top for Taylor, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with the first down here. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to go up top again. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 99 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Mayfield down. This is White on the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mayfield with it once more. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to have the first out as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet... Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back to Taylor on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Minshew. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll go up the middle with White, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mayfield now from the 50. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Opting to run again here with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. Now, I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Shamrocks get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss before they can get the punt away whistles. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peak to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
2nd down and a yard. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Gold for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Mayfield on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Now Mayfield. On the screen, this is Edmonds. He stiff arms him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there. Loss. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, for they about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, another run with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now 1st and goal. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the... That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Minshew. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Minshew sets to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going up top for Taylor. Oh, and that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Baker. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Mayfield. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A toss running left. Edmonds. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two or try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
2nd and goal from the 1. Taylor. Touchdown!
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
29. Buccaneers 37.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Dublin, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.